Normalizing hobbies. Not everything needs to be a side hustle.
No, it doesn't.
Social media and hustle culture have warped how we view free time. Instead of hobbies for joy, people feel pressure to monetize every skill or pastime.
Yeah, man. I think we talked about how we view free time, how we view art also, how we view just skills you might have. Like, let's say your daddy, for example, like maybe he likes enjoying carpentry and stuff like that just around his house.
Yeah.
But somebody might, you can sell this, make some money on this table or whatever. He's like, I don't want to do that.
Always have to.
I don't want to deal with the stress that comes with that.
Yeah.
I want to just make it for my family. We'll use it in the backyard or something like that. Or like cooking.
Yeah.
That's another big one. Like, you sell some plates. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't sell plates. Just make food for your family. It's okay.
Everything you do doesn't have to be monetized, bro.
That's how you get burnt down and you just kind of lose satisfaction with life, is because when something becomes a job, it's no longer really something you get up and want to do, like naturally. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, if you truly enjoy doing like you said, carpentry, and you also enjoy making videos about carpentry, go ahead and do it. But just because you like carpentry doesn't mean you gotta start a YouTube page, an Instagram page, bro.
Yeah. Just because you play 2K a lot don't mean you should be a streamer. Like, you suck anyway.
And I think that's one of the things with the whole AMP and Duke thing. Like, they were genuinely just like 2K and were like, I want to stream this. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what we always notice though is the people who just do it genuinely and having to luck into that, blowing up and making the money, they're always the best people at it.
Yeah, because they actually love to do it.
Exactly, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They love to do it. They live for it.
A lot of people, man, like, there's a lot of guys who, like, for example, I said the NBA, that might be 7 foot but don't love basketball. Yeah. Because they're 7 foot, they have to do it. Yeah. But the people that, like, they really enjoy it, they live it, they breathe it, those are the most successful players because they really care.
Yeah, it's like, hold on real quick, because I'm glad you brought up the NBA. Andrew Wiggins is so talented. Yeah. But he got his check and he was like, you remember when his contract year? It was hooping.
Of course.
He was hooping.
The Timberwolves paid that man and said, please get better. That's what they literally said, continue to work. And they traded him to the Warriors. The Warriors got him somewhat to care about, like, what it takes to win, but by then it's like, you already has made a bunch of money. I mean, it's just... Yeah, he didn't... DeAndre Ayton is another guy like that. Ben Simmons. I think he might be cares, but not enough. So it's that situation. But I'll play the video for y'all that breaks it down a lot better than we are. We're just kind of yapping right now.
Let's normalize having hobbies that don't scale. Social media didn't just change how we share what we love, it changed why we do it. Suddenly, every hobby has become a side hustle, and every spark of curiosity came with pressure to perform. And not because we're greedy, it's because we've been taught to turn our passions into a product every single time. And if you're one of the lucky ones that's generally good at something and you can build a life out of it, that's beautiful. But that's not what this is about. You're allowed to do things just because they make you feel good. To play music that no one hears. To take photos that no one sees. And to be a beginner. Because you're...
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut it off so soon, but I feel like if you make something beautiful, like he was talking about, you make music and no one hears it. If you make something beautiful, I want to hear it. So I understand why people put it out there, but at the same time, I understand why he's saying you don't have to put it out there. I understand where, the justification for both sides.
Maybe there could be a balance, I think. If you don't pressure yourself to get it to so many ears as possible, if you just kind of like have a little SoundCloud page right here, my YouTube page, I'll just post it on there and whoever hears it, but
I think that's where you made a great point. The pressure on yourself. You putting the pressure on yourself.
That's what it ends up coming from. Like, people can make recommendations. Oh, you could do something with that. Yeah. But you're going to feel the pressure when you're by yourself because it's like, oh, I got to grind this out because I have something here. And it's like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. I feel, and I struggled with that a lot, especially when I was younger. Like, I made a lot of music. I've made hundreds of songs that I've never put out because I put the pressure on myself. I'm like, this isn't good. This isn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand both sides.
Our creator said this recently. He was talking about that. He was like, all the people sitting on music or having these long rollouts or they're doubting themselves, just release it. You can just put it out. Yeah. You never know who's going to hear it.
Yeah, but they're afraid of the image and what people are going to say, about that. They don't want to get that criticism.
But the people that have the courage to be disliked. Exactly. I said that back in the day in a podcast, bringing it full circle now. Yeah. The courage to be disliked is what will get you ahead. Exactly. If you don't, just block out the noise and do what you want to do.
But that's hard for most people, bro.
It's hard for, I say majority, not more than most. Yeah. Like I would say 99% of people. Like I think a very small percentage of people really have that. I don't care in there. Like I don't care about nothing.
What gets that? Are they born with it, or is it engineered, or something?
I think it can go both ways. I think if you're good at something and you do it long enough, you will no longer have doubt. I don't think LeBron want to hear from anybody about basketball that ain't on that level or in the NBA with him. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. He don't have that in his mind. He don't think about, what if I miss? I don't give a F. I'm LeBron.
I think he did a little bit when he was younger, but now...
Yeah, but not now when he's done it for so long. I don't care.
He's 40, Brady. He better not be.
I don't care if I miss. You know what I'm saying? And that goes, if you can apply that to yourself when you're in the beginning stage, like music or whatever you do, painting or pictures or photos or cooking or anything, even working out, like you don't got to be a personal trainer. You don't got to record yourself workout. You just do it, like you enjoy it, and that's what it is.
It's hard to get into that flow state though when you're young and you have all these expectations that you put on yourself, your parents, or just society does. You're afraid.
Society, yeah, you're afraid.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You want to finish the video? It's almost done.
I know.
Joy doesn't need to justify itself. And your passion, well, that doesn't owe you a return either. So I'm asking you to let one thing in your life be completely useless on purpose. Not for content, not for income, but just for you.
One thing I liked that he said a lot was your joys don't have to justify themselves. And I think a lot of people get caught up in that because the world we live in today is so much like go, go, go. If you're not working to better yourself or make more money, you're wasting time. And that's a horrible way to live, but it's something we all deal with.
Yeah.
I deal with it every day almost, I feel like. It's a horrible thing to do because you feel like, damn, I'm wasting time doing something. But you enjoy the time that you spend, so how is it a waste? But I think, especially young men, I think had this a lot.
What?
That whole feeling of like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. Even if you're doing something you enjoy, even something simple like playing a video game or something like that. Or reading a book or reading anime, I mean, it's a pastime. You enjoyed it. There are times it gets excessive, I guess, but people always want to say what they did was a waste, or I didn't do nothing today. I wasted my time today.
Oh my, I hate that. I always tell everyone I talk to, enjoy that time because there's gonna come a time where you're not gonna have that free time. Exactly. Enjoy that free time. You don't always get that.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you somehow just get a day where you don't get to do nothing, you don't have to worry about nothing, enjoy that time. Yeah. You should not be sitting there thinking, oh, I need to do this, or I could be doing it. That's the worst mentality. You will never be happy. You will always be stressed. Your cortisol levels will always be up.
So that applies to the hobbies too. Because it's like, let's just say, like, think about it. I think music is the easiest way to look at this. Let's say you make a song, or like you want to learn the guitar or something like that, like you talked about earlier off the camera. The amount of joy you'll have learning that guitar just to learn it versus I want to learn it so that I can incorporate it into my music career, you will feel so much better. Like you will just, and it's like, I think it comes from society, it comes from other people because, especially like family stuff too, because especially, I don't want to make it about race, but it's maybe a black thing more than anybody, where like people will see you sitting around and doing something like, boy, you need to be doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
You play that, you mess with that beat machine all day, you need to start making beats and selling them or something. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to just make them. I'll post them online. If somebody buys them, that's amazing, but it's just for me, you know? I think this podcast works so well because we do want it to go up and we want it to grow. We want to make it something that we can make money off of and stuff. But I just enjoy doing it. Yeah. I enjoy the time we put into it. I enjoy writing the scripts. I enjoy compiling the content and compiling the topics. I enjoy asking y'all what y'all think. I enjoy asking you what you think. I enjoy asking Aiden what he thinks. I enjoy asking people like, yo, did you watch the episode we did? What you think about this? I do that all the time because I just enjoy it.
So the question for the audience is, when was the last time you did anything just because you loved it? And I think that's a really good question because a lot of people, like we were saying, they're either doing it because they're trying to make money or they're doing it because they feel as though they have to because someone else said to do it. You don't have to do anything, bro. Like I think the biggest, one of the things I'm still working on, but also the biggest revelation I had was, like I was saying, when you get some free time, enjoy that free time. Because you don't know when you're going to get that time again, especially as you get older. This is especially for the younger generation. The younger generation, if you get some free time, for my young men listening out there, if you get some free time, enjoy that free time. Don't think, oh, I could be, working on my business or doing whatever. Enjoy that free time because that other stuff, that business or all those other responsibilities that you're asking for, they're going to come. And they're not going to come how you thought they was gonna come. It's gonna. See, every time I ask for something, bro. I remember when a couple years ago, I was back in I need to grind. I need to wake up. I want to wake up early in the morning. I was like, I wanted to be, because I was never a morning person. I was always waking up 12, 1 o'clock, and I was like, I want to become a morning person. I want to start waking up. Got a job. Guess what time I had to wake up? 3 o'clock in the morning.
You hate?
I'm like, yo, I want to wake up. I want to be a morning person, not this early, not this much of a morning person. And I forgot what else I said. I want to, basically every time I ask for something,
It came a different way.
you gotta be real specific for what you ask for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely a morning person now, but it's like, God damn. And I'm not even a morning person. I still don't like the morning, but I have to wake up now for the responsibilities I have. So that's why I'm telling, when you enjoy that time you have now, because those things that you're asking for, those responsibilities, they're gonna come. And they're gonna hit like a ton of bricks. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. This is what you asked for. You said you wanted this responsibility. You wanted this, and it came with responsibilities. Now you gotta take care of those responsibilities. You feel what I'm saying?
1,000%.
The light.